What is up, homies? Jester here, and we are back in Jester's Rage, and we have some updates before we get into what we are going to do today. In the last episode, we were getting this configured and situated and started. As you can tell, this side's complete. Obviously, that side hasn't been touched, but we are having power problems. We got the full area done, which means, let's see if I can navigate my way in through here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Stupid tree. These are full. Upgrades in. Let me get my way out. All of these are full up, except for this one. We are still cooking along to generate the coal. You can see that there is a slow surplus of coal. Well, not slow, but it is cutting down wood faster than it could generate the charcoal. We're at 235, 236, but we can't keep coal just yet. Well, as you can see, it's having issues. It can't keep up with the energy draw. At 80 RF a tick, minus that is 60. That's not running over there, so even at 60 RF a tick, the harvester is no bueno. It's not happy. So, that brings up, this alone brings up two statements. One, these four aren't enough for this. If we were to set up another tree farm over here, I would have to take care of that first, which means I need to find other stuff to go that route, because going the Botania route to get rid of stuff like mithril. Actually, it's a harvest level obsidian. You might be pretty close to that. Anyhow, we're going to need far more juice than what we have here. The problem is, what can we make to take care of that? One of the options is a bioreactor, because I do believe saplings can go into a bioreactor and create power. Obviously, the efficiency is going to suck, because we are initially only processing one type of bio stuff. But when it's all said and done, you have everything on all the other floors. We can dedicate certain types of items to go into bioreactor and generate a surplus of power. I've really never used it, so I think I'm going to go towards that route. But this also brings up, you can see the scattered on the floor due to the type of texture. I need to find another way to do that. This trash can handles all the sludge for now. So we talked about putting a false wall and running all the lines down to the bottom and a room down at the bottom to handle storage, to handle power generation, and I think that's going to be a fantastic idea. Update number 2. As you can tell, we're in an extreme hills biome. Because of Advent of Ascension, certain mobs spawn in certain biomes. Well, AOA adds one called a bomb layer. And what he does is he runs around, he's a little asshat, he drops TNT everywhere. I say again, he's a little asshat, he drops TNT everywhere, and he has 100 health. So, I don't have weapons, so to speak. This is the aftermath of some of his damage, as I was able to catch him off guard. But fortunately, he plants one, he has to wait for it to go off before he can plant the second. So, I have some cleanup to do in here. And then, last but not least, before we look into getting started, I need food. That's the one thing. I am constantly, it doesn't matter what I'm playing, I'm running out of food. And I've been spoiled the last week or so. I've been playing in Infinity Evolve Expert Mode. Set up a subscriber server, and I'll go ahead and throw the information down below if you wish to partake. To join the server, you must be a subscriber through GameWisp. Again, I'll put it all below. But even on Expert Mode, there are certain things, there are certain niceties. We're going to have to sleep through the night real quick. certain niceties I've been able to take advantage of that I don't have in here. One, everything is not trying to kill me. And two, food. I can have a stack of one item and it keeps me fed. So that is a beautiful thing. But, yeah. There are certain things about this pack that I just absolutely enjoy and don't want to leave. I'm thinking of incorporating some of the stuff, some of the mods from that one into this one, but I haven't decided yet. Anyhow, all of the stuff in here, except for my random garbage stuff, is gone, processed into seed oil. All those seeds were just shy of 7 buckets. That's going to go a healthy way to making apiaries and what's it called? Apiaries and frames, which is the intended desire. I'm going to make pumpkins for seeds to turn into seed oil, and that's going to take care of all that. However, all of that is another episode. That I'm not sure when I'm going to handle that. Probably between episodes. Because that's just aggravating, and I may have to change the block texture because of connected textures versus stuff going through it and all that fun jazz. However, first thing is I'm gonna go ahead and cut here, make 2 more Sterling generators to put on the tree farm, and maybe another alloy smelter. And then we're going to get started on the back room. So I will be right back. Okay, now that we are back, we can get started, possibly. Just to give you a little heads up as what all transpired. The tree farm is running. It's running really well. I went ahead, as we race up there, still a drink of water. Because environment. Went ahead, added 2 more. Can't go that way. Added 2 of the Sterling generators and 1 more alloy smelter to cook the charcoal. These are keeping up. This is keeping up quite nicely. The problem we're going to lie is whenever we get into adding a second tree farm, let alone anything else. And I think, because we're going to need some rubber stuff, so this second tree farm will be rubber saplings, which is all fine and dandy. I mean, I could go absolute ape shit, not 8. Anyway, and put jungle trees here, because they grow nice and tall, but I think that might be a bit overkill this early. So I'll end up putting jungle saplings there, but there's no way we're going to need like a stack of these machines. And like I was saying, I was looking at the, which ones were they? The biofuel for the saplings, which would be great, except we are in desperate shortage of spider eyes to make fermented spider eyes, so that's a problem. The next plausible route is steam, believe it or not. So I made some steam dynamos. That's going to be what we are going to do, hopefully. I hope I made enough to where I can get all the way up to the top and across. I should have enough. It's actually one taller than where I want it, because there does have to be some kind of a ceiling, which I will find some way to design. Any bets on whether or not I should just jump down that hole? No. Feather falling boots might be nice. Dark boots that are powered. But we're not going to worry about that just yet. We'll just run down the side of the hill. Call it gravy. Okay. Anyhow. One there. One there. And this is temporary because we're going to need a ton more power if we're going to even have the remote thought of powering all of it. And I'm thinking big reactors. That's what I'm thinking. But in order to do that, I need yellorium, and that's just another pain in the nugget that I would rather not face at this exact moment. I do have a plan for that, though, and that will probably come either next episode or the one after, in the form of Mechanism. So if you've never used Mechanism before, be sure to check those out. Mechanism is, I would guess, the one mod in this pack, early game, that can really set you straight and get you going in the right direction. In the original versions, it was stated that it broke the mod pack, believe it or not. But it didn't. We made some changes. We made some modifications. We made it better. Okay. We're going to need you like so, because steam engines need to make steam. But it also takes power. So we've got 6 Stirling generators at 20 RF a tick. These maximum power output is 80. So yeah, I think we'll be good for a while. And then we can throw in right here 2 times energy consumed, 2 times the fuel consumed. This is simple enough. We can make these PDQ. If I have to explain to you what PDQ means, we're going to fight. Okay, and see, there it goes. Boom. Golden. Now, obviously, there is no power coming out of these because nothing is hooked up. Oh, it's nighttime again. I still haven't fixed the giant hole provided by those damn bomb layers. So that's still a project. Another project I'm going to have to accomplish, and it's going to be between episodes, is I've got to start collecting osmium. But to do that, I need to make a new pickaxe because that is obsidian level. So I think I'm actually going to make a Signalum pickaxe. Okay, store it up. And what's going to happen from here is I'm going to run... I'm going to have to make more because I don't have enough. I'm going to move all the machines down to the bottom. That way I can clean up the hole and it doesn't look like that. But everything is going to run through a single hole in the wall to where everything is happy. Let's see here. What do you have to trade? Anything? You love metal. Silver coins. Haven't gotten the silver coins yet. So, yeah, by the way, Advent of Ascension adds all those little funky dudes. Give you random stuff. And we are now turbocharged, so to speak. We have, what is that? Another 320 RF a tick added. Though we're about ready to get rid of 120, so even still. What are you doing down there? Come here. Even still, that's going to be absolutely amazing. Which means we'll be able to make another harvester. We'll be able to make another planter. Put it over here and get going. But that'll also mean I'll have the new pickaxe out of Signalum. And actually, you know what? We've got a little bit of time. Let's see if Signalum, see if I can English after I eat. Signalum can be done in, oh, I don't know, a smeltery perhaps? That'd be nice. That would be nice. And it's, if I recall correctly, I'm going to double check it here in a second, but I think it's redstone, tin, and silver. Molten Signalum, redstone, copper, and silver. Okay, 1 bucket of redstone, which I believe is 4. And that's what? 413? So instead, do that. Do that. First thing is first, I gotta see if this is gonna even cook. And that's the hard part. If it gets hot enough. It does. Okay. And that is just over where I need it. Do that. We're going to clear that out real quick. So this is actually one of the things I'm debating on having to fix. The fact that that stuff can even be melted in a smeltery. Ooh, that's liquid redstone, not destabilized. So it looks like, no, wait a minute. Okay, that might not work. In turn, God, that would be kind of unfortunate. Let's have a look real fast. Hey! 3 hits, and I'm done. You jerk off. Yeah, come here. Can't get me through the door because you're too tall. Asshole. Gotta love Mine and Blade. Molten conductive metal. Okay, so that could pose an issue. Right there. So we'll see what happens. Let me get some stuff cleaned out. Actually, I'm gonna need a sword. So we've got diamonds. We're good on diamonds. We've got some jerk offs that want to hang out and pick a fight. So I'm gonna make a sword. Make a diamond sword. Because I haven't gone through and made my bow yet. Take you, put you there. And on guard, douchebag. Come here. Hey, you. Yeah, these things hit hard, but so does a diamond sword. Liquid redstone. Okay, so that does not give me signalum. Like it says it would. Colored block of redstone. Unless it has to be colored. Which can only be done coloring in a paintbrush. Alright, yeah. Let me see what I can do. And I'm going to go ahead, color some redstone, throw it in there, and see if that makes a difference. I'll be back momentarily. Alright, so as I feared, this is what I thought would happen. As you can see, and it's been well over a Minecraft day. I mean, we're talking the full day-night cycle. It doesn't get hot enough. I put some draconium in there to make a draconium pickaxe head. Doesn't work that way. So the 2 other options for getting a mining level is go with mining level of redstone, which is something like steel. We have mana steel, and that's about it. We can make some queen's gold, which is a little bit of emerald with a bunch of gold. But then at that point, you got to go through and you got to get your mining level back up. The other option is more explosive, I think. I don't know if this is going to work. And I think to close out the episode, it'd be fun to do. I gotta fix the hole anyway. So what I'm going to do is we're going to end this episode with a bang. Mithril. This stuff right here. Molten mithril. See, I have silver. Quicksilver. As a mining level obsidian. With durability of 480 and a pretty healthy speed. Mithril has an even better. So why would I even do that? Still, mining level of obsidian. So what we're going to do, we're going to plant him right there. And stand back. See if we get lucky. No, we don't. Good job. I fail. Imagine that. The reason I knew it was potentially possible is I've seen it done before. Creeper showed up behind me and there was some limonite. Not in this playthrough. This was in the server. Creeper blew up, took out some limonite. I know why that happened. I put it too close because I'm a moron. So, yeah. So I have two options, and that's do that again with something a little bit further away, which I'm actually a glutton for punishment, and I want to blow some shit up because now I'm frustrated. And oh, that's right, I died, so it reset all my hunger stuff, which is a nice thing. But I'm a glutton for punishment. I want to blow some shit up. And yeah, I'm going to make one more thing of dynamite. And if this one doesn't work, we're ending the episode. I'm going to go with a redstone level, and it's back into the mines for the fat guy. But this time, I'm going to go down deep. I'm going to say screw it. And I'm looking for limonite. I think I know where some's at. Hopefully this doesn't... Yep, see? Right down there. It is going to take out the ladders. What I'm going to try and do is get a little bit away from it and set it off. You see there's a whole vein of the stuff. So kind of like what we just experienced. Whatever's nearby is probably going to be obliterated, but there's a fair bit of it. And I'm hoping that some of it is left behind. And no. So that doesn't work. Fantastic. So yeah. Story so far is fail. So I'm going to end up making probably... Actually, I don't even know. Mining level redstone. It's going to be a Man of Steel. I haven't found any... What is it? Manganese? Yes. I haven't found any manganese that I can recall. Nothing in there. Go down all the way to the bottom. See, I was hoping that we would end this with a successful bang. Well, we got the bang. But I was hoping it was going to be a little bit more successful than the one it was. Some lava in there. Yep, diamond. You two are empty. So yeah, I have not I thought I did. But I guess I haven't found any manganese just yet. So Man of Steel it will be. I will make that, go mining, level that up, and then probably get one of the other... Well, actually at that point, I'll be able to get limonite, because that's a mining level of obsidian. And then I will be on the hunt for osmium, so that I can get into mechanism and have my fun there. I'm also going to fix all that. Giant gaping hole. Get the other tree farm set up. So I have a lot of work ahead of me between this episode and next. But be fortunate that I'm not going to waste your time. But do me a favor, if you have a pulse, you have a steady heartbeat, drop kick that like button, the thumbs up, follow me, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Show me some love, and who knows what antics we're going to get into next episode. But until next episode, take care. I'll catch up with you then.